What's up, YouTube? A lot of people have been asking about like how can they get overseas basketball. You know, I played a few years summer and I had a unique story. So I'm gonna give a couple tips and stuff you can do to, make your dream come true. So first, of course, you can't like think you can go overseas just because you play LA Fitness basketball. First, you gotta be realistic with yourself. Like you gotta be real with yourself before anything, because it's hard to get over there. But once you're over there, if you know how to talk, you got the right game, you can get on a lot of teams. But I'm gonna keep this video short, and then I'm gonna have other videos to explain other type of stuff. But this one, the first one that you can do is make sure you got to go to college. Like it do matter which college you go to, but then again it don't, because it's dudes who play D3 and even JUCO who can get an overseas contract. So first you got to do is, get on the college team, play college basketball, have accolades in college, and have a good stat sheet with college. Like, for instance, if you are a guard and you trying to play overseas and you 6 feet and under, you can't you can't play overseas if you can just dribble and go to the basket. That ain't gonna work. Like, overseas basketball, deuce is big, they clog it up the lane, and it ain't gonna be that easy like you think trying to get to the basket so they look at that. So the first thing you do is have good college stats. This is for guards, and I'll do another one for big men because I've been around, I've talked to enough, I've seen it with my own eyes, like I've been in those situations. So for guards, that's me, like me, I'm 5'8". But if you 6 feet, 6'1" and under, you gotta be able to shoot. And that's number one. Like, you gotta be able to shoot lights out. Like, you gotta be able to shoot. Or either you a crazy athlete and you got hops, like real hops. Like, you can dunk on somebody at that height. And first you gotta have good college, you gotta have the stats. Then you got stats. If you don't have any agents reaching out to you, then that's your part. You got to treat it like, you your own agent, in a sense. You can do that, where you make your highlight film, make it nice and neat, make it presentable, and send it to go on to Google, and you can look up Euro certified agents, like legit agents, so you don't get scammed. And no agent, and the number one thing that people get caught up with is being overly thirsty, and you end up messing with somebody that's saying pay them up front. No agency's ever asked you to pay them up front. It don't work like that. That's a scam. I don't care what nobody say. Anytime you pay up front for them finding you a job, that's a scam. It don't work like that. Like, don't believe it. Don't care. Don't matter what story they sell you, you would get scammed. When I was coming up, I had people try to say, "Oh, send me $500 and I can get," like, nah, I didn't do that. I wasn't like I had a good person that I could go to for help that was already playing, and he played in the top league. So I know the do's and the don'ts. Like, I've been with players that I didn't get to play in the top league, but I played in pretty good leagues. But I've been with somebody that played, top Pro A basketball, and I've been seen everything. I done talked to the GMs, and I done asked questions, and I just off mistakes that I made that I can help somebody else. So yeah, you do that. Find your agent. If you can't find you an agent, it's still not over for you yet. But so if you can't find an agent, what you can do is go to showcases that's ran by agencies, not showcases that's ran by a team or something like that. Like, you don't want to really go to that, because when you go to showcases that's ran by teams, they already know who they want. So you just basically just donating them money. So you don't waste your time with that. Go to an agency that's having a showcase. And if you're good enough, you introduce yourself to the agent. You go up to introduce yourself to all the people in the organization. Blah, I'm such and such. Check me out, whatever. And then they look out for you. Just make sure you ready to go. So that you can do that. Also, you can do. It's just so many type of ways you can do. Like, it's people, like, I've done it before, where I just took a chance and I flew out to France and contacted the team and ended up being able to try out for the team. When I got there, I know somebody that was there, and I stayed with them, and I ended up making a team. but I prepared for it though. Like I made sure I was in shape. Like number one thing for anything is you got to make sure you're in shape, because overseas conditioning is different. It's a different type of conditioning. You'll think you're in shape until you get to overseas and you practicing 2-3 times a day and your body's going through a lot and you ain't used to this and you say you was in shape and then they looking like you said you was in shape. Like if they didn't pick you to sign a contract for you, if they didn't pick you, you on a short leash, and it's like you have that much of opportunity to mess up. So it's like you have no rooms for errors. And if you're a 6 foot and under guard, you really have no room for errors. So it's like you gotta be able to pass. You gotta be a good teammate, you gotta have good character, you gotta have good communication skills, even though sometimes you may not be able to speak English, but you can adapt. You gotta be able to adapt. You gotta be able to run a team. You gotta be able to be number one. You gotta be able to a system player. Like you can't be out there doing all that dribbling and thinking like you can do all. No, they don't. They not. That don't impress them. They don't care for that. That'll get you sent home super fast. You just think you just about to go there and cross everybody up, lay the ball up and showboat. No, they don't like that. Learn the pick and roll. Learn the pick and roll. Learn how to score off less dribbles, even if you're a guard. Like. Learn how to score off less dribbles. It don't take that much to be able to score the basketball. Like, get real good at scoring. Like, if you're going to be a scorer, you get real good at scoring. If you're a point guard, become a real good point guard, but also be able to score and be able to knock down open shots. Be able to run a team. Be able to be aggressive on, and another one, aggressive on defense. Defense. Overseas is huge about defense. Myself, I hated defense. Like, I hated defense. I wasn't defense. I just wanted to score. That didn't work out. I had to transition, and when I got there, I had to focus on defense. I had to pick people up 94 feet the whole game. There's no such thing as, oh, I'm going to let you bring the ball up. No, as soon as that ball comes in, 94 feet, you sitting down. Like, you sitting down the whole way. You don't got to reach and get in foul trouble. Don't get in foul trouble. Do none of that, but that's how you do it. Like, these are all tips and tricks that can get you over there. And then I'm going to have another video to explain step by step of what you can do, and just let me know what else y'all want to learn. I got a whole bunch of stuff that I know from Pro A GMs, Pro A coaches, players. Like, I was there and I synced all of that. I synced all of that. Like, the teams don't play if you cocky and you think I'm American or whatever, I'm about to come over here, and nah, it don't be like that. Just be humble and embrace the journey, embrace the grind, embrace the whole thing, and and it'll happen for you. But the main thing is you gotta have good character, good communication skills. You gotta be a good person. Even if things may not go your way, how you may want it, you still have to maintain your character, because that's just how the game goes. And some stuff is politics. It is what it is. It's out of your control. But if you go to college, have good stats in college, make you a good film, send it to all agents. It don't matter. Take you one whole day and get all of their emails and send your film to emails. Explain yourself, explain your story, make it short and brief. Send it to them. Somebody will hit you back. Somebody will hit you back and want to know more about you. Even go to agency showcases. Those are not bad at all. You can always go to them and get signed by agent. That's the main thing, is having an agent. You want somebody that can work for you and find you a job. I'm not saying that even if you have a good agency, and sometimes you don't always want to go with the top agency because you won't be their top player, the player that they're trying to get a job for, because since you wasn't recruited by them, or you wasn't, they didn't seek out for you, you're not going to get the top jobs off back. So I'm speaking to people who's trying to get an agency or trying to get a job, not people who, they already were the top guy and they got agencies, fighting for them, whatever. This is for the underdogs. Like, I got a lot of knowledge and I can help you. Just let me know in the comments, or, my email's on there. You can ask me any questions you want. I'm here to help. I'm not gatekeeping or nothing like that. I know a lot about overseas basketball, and I can help somebody, accomplish their dream. So if this video was helpful, just, spam it, like, subscribe. I'm going to keep putting more videos out, and to help people out. So, yeah, peace.